It is time. It's a fair process. It's a little lengthy, but I think it's a fair process. For this particular polling station, the voters vote early. I came early. Took me about 2 hours to cast my ballot. But I think people are out early and perhaps they'll finish a bit early today.
That was Commodore Gary Best, former Chief of Staff of the Ghana Defence Force, who voted at the Pleasance Nursery this morning. We also caught up with PPP General Secretary Clement Rohee, who, with his wife Chameli, voted at the St. Gabriel's primary. Mr. Rohee was at the polling station just after 6, but it was close to 11 when he departed the school.
I think it took a little too long because 3 hours waiting to cast my vote. I think it's a little too long. Maybe has to do with the level of efficiency of the polling day staff. But for what I've observed here, I think the last time when I voted, it was more speedy.
He said that his vote was a reaffirmation of the support for the PPP Civic.
I believe in the fact that the PPP will win the majority of votes in these elections. It's also a reformation of the democracy that we have worked so hard to build.
He said he believed that the country had a bright future with the electoral promises and those contained in the party's manifesto. He said he received several reports of the voting across the country.
Voter turnout has been huge all around the country. Lots of people have been voting since early in the morning, and the crowds are getting larger. I mean, the lines are getting larger. So it appears as though the turnout is going to be much more than it was in 2011. Both political parties did their best in terms of a campaign, and it is now left to the electorate to determine how effective they've been in their campaign and what they want to be, who they want to be the next ruling party.
The General Secretary, who is also the Home Affairs Minister, inked finger, caused a stir when the photo was posted to social media. The inked finger was not the right index, but was the middle finger. Reporting for Prime News, Julia Johnson.